Well, your plan was time capsules, so this is your fault.
Go involved. Trust the process. Welcome to And Then There Were Three. I'm Anna.
God.
I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Katie.
Katie apparently has a question to ask us. Katie, go ahead.
Okay, so the other day I was driving and 2 lanes, so there's a car next to me, and we both stopped at a red light, and I looked over and this girl was dancing her heart out, and we made eye contact like as she was dancing. Why is it always so awkward to be next to someone at a stoplight? Like the light's red, like why can't we
Just not look.
Like, why are you so scared to look next to you and look around and avoid the awkward eye contact? You know what I'm saying?
So you dislike when people turn and look at you?
No, like, why is it so tense and awkward?
It is, but I do it every time.
I do it.
You look them in the eye?
Every single time. And it's funny
But then
because...
you look straight right away.
I look, and then I look back. Yeah, of course. I was talking to somebody about this from the East Coast.
And then I look back.
My cousins from the East Coast, when they moved to Nebraska, if they're from like Boston, they were like, why the fuck do all the Midwesterners look at you when they're driving? Like, no, apparently no one else really does that except for like us in the Midwest. Like, have to look over and turn and see who the hell it is. Like, I
because
get
you might run into someone that you know.
Them. Yes,
you might know them.
And
but that's not why I look.
And why do you look?
I literally
cute.
I don't know.
I
Are you
don't know.
cute? Look at me.
I just think it's just like a reflex now. Like I have to look at who's passing me at all times or who's
Red
next
light
to me.
look. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this girl was singing and dancing her heart out.
I've been conditioned to look.
And then I looked at her, and then he like made eye contact, and she stopped mid dance. So I don't know. That was just.
I wonder what she was dancing to.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I have like some of the show kind of planned, guys. I wrote some things down on this notepad.
Someone goes, what was it, Andrew that asked what we're going to talk about?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, did you not have a bunch of things planned like you told us yesterday?
I don't really. But what I was thinking the other day about this podcast is like everybody in the olden days used to have time capsules, right? To like remember what things happened in certain years.
Did they actually?
Yeah, time capsules.
They would dig through it to find it.
What? Have you guys
That's
ever
not
heard of a fucking time capsule?
Yes,
is?
in like
No,
a
I know what a
movie.
time capsule is, but they do it for the future generations.
Yes. Okay. So like when you're younger or when you're like 5 years old, you put a bunch of shit in. Okay, that's a bad. You probably wouldn't do that at 5. But people put things in time capsules to remember what they were like or what the generations were like back in whatever year it was, 1990, 1980s.
Is this our time capsule?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is our time capsule. I think it's hilarious.
Long story short, this is our time capsule.
Thank
That
God.
was a bad way to start this podcast. Jesus Christ. Let me look at my next note.
That's what you had written down?
I literally had time capsule written
Where
down.
were you going to go with that?
The fucking notepad. Fucking throw that shit away. Yeah, no, but I think this is like a time capsule.
Are you not going to use that anymore?
No, I only had like 3 things on it anyways. Who cares? Fuck the time capsules.
Rip it up.
I'm going to rip it up after this too. I tried my best. But I thought that this
I have a lot of things planned. Let's talk about time capsules this whole
What
time.
I'm trying to say is that this is our time.
I have a great story for you guys.
The Pilgrims use time capsules.
Anyways, yes. Anyways, but then I was gonna.
Well, I have a theory if you're
Okay,
ready to
what's
stop
your
talking about time capsules.
Okay, Kaylee, what's your theory?
Okay, so I was at the mall yesterday and I came up with a theory, which basically my theories are just rumors that I like to start. And the kiosks in the mall launder money. Prove me wrong.
For,
What? The kiosks in the mall launder money. Who the fuck is buying?
I also
they're
think
money
that
launderers.
I agree, but I have that theory with Long John Silver's. Who is keeping that place in business?
Well, this is why, because one of the kiosks was selling t-shirts, and on 2 of the t-shirts, one said hubby dad king and the other said wifey mom queen. Who is buying these t-shirts?
Pat and his wife are
and his wife Beth are buying those t-shirts and keeping
Literally.
this place in business.
Oh my
How
God,
do they
she
have-
would choke me if I bought one of those.
How do they have the funds to not only employ the person working the kiosk, but to continue to make the t-shirts And, like,
I don't know because I never see people stop at those.
So I'm starting a rumor that all the kiosks in malls launder money.
Okay.
And I need to be proved wrong otherwise.
That's fair. I mean, there's no proof that's saying they don't launder money.
There is no proof.
Have you guys ever written a letter to yourself? So I was such an emo kid. I would like write letters to myself for every year of high school when I was in like middle school.
Oh God.
And I seriously like opened them up every year. Like 4 years I opened the same, like the next letter up freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. And they're all like, they're so funny. I think I wrote them in middle school and like
you sat down one day and wrote one for every year?
For every year, which it was honestly stupid because I basically said the same thing for every single year. But the like thing I would write was like who I'm friends with at the moment and like what's happening in my life and stuff like that. And then at the end I would write.
You'd put it in a time capsule?
I would put it in a time capsule. And at the end I would write, if you are doing drugs, stop now. If you are smoking weed, stop now. If you're drinking alcohol, stop now. And like all caps, like exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Like I would be so disappointed in myself.
How old were you?
I think I was in like middle school and I was like my
That's
mom was a
hilarious.
drug counselor growing up.
True.
I thought weed was gonna like kill you. Drinking was bad, everything like that. So like I never.
And now look at you.
And now I sell drugs. I'm just kidding. I don't sell drugs, but yeah, I guess I do drink a little bit on the weekends.
I was thinking, what is the issue around crop tops? I'm an avid crop top
Where? Advocate?
connoisseur.
Connoisseur?
Kaylee goes to crop top marches and advocates for crop tops.
I don't know.
In a professional setting.
What's wrong with a little bit of belly? I don't know. If you got a belly, flaunt it. Why not?
But I understand there is a time and a place for a crop top. Obviously, if I go into
Kaylee's pulling up to funerals in crop tops.
There's a time and a place for a crop top.
But I don't understand the people that make fun of others for showing part of their stomach if it's just on
I
their
agree.
daily walk.
Normalize
wherever.
crop tops.
One
Normalize
time-
crop tops because I think there's nothing wrong with them. If you can work it, work it.
One time, Kaylee almost physically assaulted a woman for giving her an up down for wearing the crop top. We were in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and Kaylee was wearing a crop top, and this woman gave Kaylee the wrong
She said
look,
something. She was making fun of me to her friend.
and she overheard her. And then Kaylee, what did you say?
What did you tell the lady?
That I don't know. Did I say that I was going to twerk on her husband?
What?
She told the
It
lady.
was a joke. No, I did not. I didn't say it to her face. I was like, no,
I'm
I
sure
don't.
you were saying it out loud around
I
her.
said it out loud very loudly, but not directly to
Kaylee,
her.
like so passionate, upset. She's like in her crop top and shorts. She's like, "I'm gonna fucking twerk on your husband," like saying it out loud so that she could hear it, but she was saying it to me.
That's a prime example. Why the fuck do you care what I'm wearing when we're going to a bar? We're going out. Why does it matter if I'm wearing a shirt, no shirt? Let me be.
No shirt, naked, whatever. Who fucking cares?
I know there's a time and a place for clothes, but sometimes I
The
don't want to
bar
wear them.
isn't one. Clubs are not where you wear shirts. But I will say, because my mom had never like told me to change or anything like this, my mom let me walk out in whatever the fuck I wanted. Like if I wanted to wear a sparkly tutu at the age of 16 to high school, like she would not even question it. Like I always tell you guys, like I could literally walk out of the house naked and she'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you look so cute."
She does not care.
And no, she
I love
doesn't
that,
care.
though.
And I feel like
Empower your daughters.
empower your daughters. Don't make fun of them for showing a little stomach.
Jeez.
Sorry,
Agreed.
I'm really passionate about crop tops.
the crop top.
Unless you show up at a
conversation.
job interview in a crop top, then maybe that's an
Too
issue.
far, maybe,
Yeah.
but second.
But I feel
second
like you
interview,
guys-
you can wear a crop top.
But yeah, I feel like you guys can agree because Katie, you have big boobs, and I feel like people,
I
or
would
like Anna,
say-
you're on TV. People always have to make comments about
Oh,
like
yeah.
what they wear. Like
we
Okay.
can get into this. We can
what
get into this.
we can fucking
We
get
can
into
get
this.
fucking into this.
Being a girl with big boobs, like you will catch people staring at you
Yes.
so much. Like you will just be having a conversation with someone and I'll just be like eyes up here, buddy. Like
yes,
I'm having a conversation
I
with
remember
you.
when my boobs were.
Kaylee had a boob era.
But anyways, I was serving.
Oh my God.
And like there would be times where I'd wear like a little bit lower cut of a shirt than I normally would, and I could literally see the eyes go down, and I forget what I'm saying because I'm like, literally, can you not just look when I'm not directly making eye contact with you? Like, this is so awkward.
Honestly, people treat you differently. Like, me wearing a specific shirt is going to look different on another person, like a little urban tank or whatever. Someone else can wear that to a family function. It'd be okay, but it's not okay for me to wear it at a family function.
You have big boobs.
But, like,
it's fucked up.
Yeah, and people will just, like, make comments all the time.
Yeah, and you can't expect a 22-year-old girl to wear...
Like, what do you want her to wear? A shawl?
Yeah.
I agree. Remember. I agree on the boob thing, and it is very relevant because I'm on TV a lot, and I feel like I always have to like be very, very careful about what I wear because there's a big difference between how people criticize men and how people criticize women. With men, they always
never care about their looks.
They never care about their looks. If you've seen some of the men on TV, horrifying. Most women, very beautiful, skinny, blonde, pretty, everything. But, like, the men they put up there, they probably just want up there because of their brains or whatever. They know the sport so well, whatever it may be. But women get judged so much harshly because, I mean...
Is it usually by other women, too?
Yeah.
Like, other women are harsher on...
No.
Really?
Honestly, the most... Like, the Twitter comments that I see are all, like, either, like, random accounts, which I assume men are mostly behind. That reminds me of another thing I wanted to talk about was shit that's ruined our generation. Number fucking one, Snapchat. Has ruined our generation.
Are we getting into Snap exclusive?
Yes, we can get into Snap exclusive.
I want to get into Snap exclusive.
Why has it ruined your generation?
Okay.
Do you know what Snap exclusive is?
I have no idea.
No,
well, we're going to tell you about it.
Okay, Anna coined the term Snap exclusive, I believe, during quarantine when I was Snapchatting a lot of...
Exclusively Snapchatting
exclusively Snapchatting many. And but their only form of communication with you is through Snapchat.
No text message,
no text message,
no
nothing.
talking.
And so Anna came up with the term Snap exclusive. Read the definition.
She wrote this too.
I wrote this.
Like, the Urban Dictionary is Anna's writing.
Wow.
Like, this is on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, they took your...
they took
Anna's.
this.
That's pretty
And
sick.
of course, Anna decided to use my real name.
I did use Kaylee's real name and the real name of the person she was Snapchatting, but I'll exclude that for now. You can find it on your own.
No, don't even say that.
Snap exclusive. The act of strictly communicating via Snapchat with hopes of keeping a relationship secret or halt it from advancing further to text message or even phone calls. It is unlikely the two have even exchanged phone numbers. And then the example is, I'll use Pat's name. Pat is Snap exclusive with Kaley because he doesn't want it to go too far or for his other girls to see. So when I say Snapchat has like ruined our generation, number one, like relationships. I'm not saying this is every single relationship, not speaking for everybody, but like the amount of times that cheating has started on fucking Snapchat ridiculous because the Snapchats go away right away.
Yeah,
you can delete
away.
it.
Your girlfriend can't see it.
You can change the name on it. Yeah, you can do that on text, but text is so much more personal.
Yeah, you can change the name on it.
You can change the name on a Snapchat.
Honestly, I think
like,
an easier way to cheat would be through a phone number. Honestly,
probably
like Snapchat. I feel like
Snapchat sparked this revolution of fucking cheating, sending nudes.
I agree.
Like,
I think Snapchat is way more because a girl, as a girlfriend, sometimes you do look through someone's phone and the phone number is staying in the messages, and then you also got to think about if they have an iPad. Is the iPad through their text messages? Then you can grab their iPad, laptop,
but see,
and look at their messages.
the thing is with me, like if I send one Snapchat, you're already my best friend list, and it takes like a month to get off of that. So like, I mean,
if you can change someone's name,
right? You can change someone's name on it. Also,
that's shady as shit, by the way. You can change somebody's name that snaps you. You can change their name on your side.
Yeah, so like it shows up
totally
as like.
sketchy.
So if your girlfriend looks at your phone, then you can be like, "Oh, I'm just
and I
Snapchatting
know
my
people
buddy
that have
Pat."
done that, and also I know guys that have created a second Snapchat so their girlfriend didn't find about their original or like their secret Snapchat, so they could talk to other girls while they're dating. Like Snapchat has legit ruined relationships, and it's fucking ridiculous.
So much work.
So if you think that a guy is in love with you and you guys only communicate on
Check
Snapchat,
his fucking Snapchat.
Newsflash, he's talking to thousands of other girls.
via Snapchat.
If his Snapchat score is over 1 million and he's a boy,
Whoa.
girls, I will give a pass to you because Kaylee's Snap score is over 1 million. But if you are
what's your Snap score? We need to look at ours.
If you're a boy and your Snap score is above 1 million, I am very weary of you.
If you're over the age of 21,
Yours is higher than mine.
mine is high, yeah.
Mine is 717 and yours is 798.
1,000.
mine is.
Wow.
Kaylee's is over 1 million. I wouldn't even bring it up. You know?
Now I'm curious.
Kaylee's like 1.3 million.
That is correct.
1.3
Oh my
million.
God.
Kaylee's just a walking red flag anyways, but
For many
for
fucking
boys,
ways.
if your Snap score's over 1 million, that is scary. And
Yeah.
also, do you guys remember I think it was like early high school when you could fucking see people's
Yes,
top
who
three?
their best friends were on Snapchat.
Imagine if that shit was still a thing and the people
Yeah.
that would be exposed from it.
Oh yeah, I
Fucking
remember
hilarious.
that. I mean, like, am I his best friend on Snapchat?
Yeah.
Or like, he's also best friends with my other competition
Yeah.
on Snapchat.
Oh my God, I wish that was still
So
a
you
thing.
could see like the person.
I
you're
wonder who would
Snapchatting.
be. I wonder who would be exposed on mine. Thank you.
So if you guys
In
were
other ways.
start in a relationship and your boyfriend wouldn't give you or you didn't know his code to his phone, and he's like, "No, you're not going to have it," would that be a red flag?
Yes.
I think that would be a red flag because it's like, why can't I? But you shouldn't even get to the point.
I feel like it
where-
wouldn't be like a what's your passcode? Like I know Katie and Anna's passcode just from like
Just,
using
like-
their phone and being like, hey,
Yeah.
well, like how do I get in? Like, and if I feel like in that moment, if they're not giving it to you to just like
Yeah.
change the song or do whatever, like that's a
It's
red
a red
flag.
flag.
That's a big.
But
red
I think it's a
flag.
red flag if you directly ask just to know. I think
Yeah.
that's also kind of scary.
If you
Like, I would never
if you need to ask, then
break up with
yeah,
them.
You need to be broken up.
for sure. I don't know if I would ever want to go through their like phone though.
No,
Like
I've done
heard
it, and
girls.
you don't
I
find good
personally,
things ever.
who was it that went through someone's phone and types
Yeah.
their name into the iMessages?
One of our friends did that.
Yes. And she typed her name into like the iMessage search bar thing
That is
to
a
see
kiss
every
of
single
death.
text
Do not fucking
that
do
popped
that.
up in a guy's phone. I would never.
That is genius.
Yeah.
It's genius. Like I would never think. I have personally never thought
Like
to
you're
do that.
gonna be
I
disappointed.
wouldn't want to
But,
know
like,
what
I
him and his
would-
friends were saying about me.
Yeah,
Honestly,
because I would never want to see what people said about me in like a group
my
chat.
feelings would get way
Yeah, no.
way too bad. I would never be able to like look at his friends again if they were like saying bad things about me.
Right. Okay, last thing I want to bring up. How you shoot your shot. Because girls, I know how guys shoot their shots. Instagram DMs, Snapchats.
I honestly not love how guys shoot their shots, but like they are so persistent. Like they could slide up on your story, tell you how beautiful you are. Like I won't reply. They'll just give it a few months, try back again. Like they just
Yeah.
keep trying and
Not
trying.
even
and-
months, like days.
like days, yeah. But
So funny.
It's admirable because I personally would never fucking do that. I would be
love the
mortified.
determination. I love the determination.
Yeah, there's some determined guys.
You know,
out
I
there.
left you on red, but you're still going to DM me every single thing I post.
Because
Literally.
guys think that it was obviously an oversight. Like you just didn't see the notification.
Yeah.
Or that's how dudes think.
Literally.
Yeah,
They just don't think. They're like, whatever. I'll try again.
I would say shooting my shot. Like if I think someone's cute, I'll give a little like on their Instagram story.
Okay.
Like,
What?
slide.
I thought you said you never did that when I said that.
No, I'll do that. I said
Oh.
I did that.
That was my thing.
But like,
Okay, scenario, you see a cute guy across the bar and super into
recently
him, what would you
I've
do?
decided that I'm just going to start going up to them and asking if they want to be my boyfriend and seeing where it goes from there.
Okay.
I think that's a solid plan.
That's a
Because
smart
then it
plan.
kind of comes off as like a joke, but then also
Yeah.
it's like
a conversation
a
starter.
conversation starter. And then also it's
Like,
like,
wow,
if they're
she's
interested, they'll continue it. So I think it's
Yeah.
like bold enough that it
True.
comes off like a joke,
Yeah.
which like it is a joke kind of.
But you
then
could
it's
also
like,
take it.
and run with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Katie, what would you do?
I don't know, honestly.
Because but also if they say no, then it's like haha, like I was kidding or like whatever.
You
If they-
totally have a way out no matter
you
what
have
they
a way
say.
out.
Yeah,
If they
that's
have
good
a
call.
girlfriend, like if they're taken or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh, sorry, I have a girlfriend. I'm like, haha, I was just kidding. Like my friends just dared me to do that.
This is what normally happens. I'm normally with Kaylee or you, and she normally just like goes for it in that situation. If anything, I feel like I just make a lot of eye contact. But
I was
don't know.
gonna say
I'm not
eye
really-
contact is
you-
like my number one thing.
yeah, like those guys that
You're
are in
just
our
like-
that time when we were like,
yeah.
Eye contact
then they came
doesn't
over.
get you anywhere though.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it
it
does.
does.
I think
Michael.
I think eye contact is all you have to do. If you're
Yes.
at a bar with somebody and
and it keeps us suspicious. Like
It-
you're not
yeah.
saying hi. You're just like you just
you're
keep
not
looking
saying
at
hi,
each other.
you keep looking at each other like across the bar and stuff.
Actually, yeah, I would say eye contact.
I think it's more powerful than saying anything.
I agree, because then you're like, oh, you're cute, and then you keep looking back at each other, and you just keep making eye contact.
My biggest blunder ever of doing this and coming up to a guy and asking for a drink in Florida. I thought this guy was like, okay, we were at like a ratchet local dive bar, like on a beach.
We were dressed so cute, like
so cute
to the T. We were the main characters at
Everyone
this
else
fucking
there
bar.
was like 80 years old, local, like wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Your
and
grandparents would go
khakis.
there for a few drinks.
And it was like a Tuesday.
And yeah, I think it was a Wednesday. It was
Yeah,
like it was their karaoke
It was their
night,
karaoke
actually. And I went up to this guy and I was like, hey, like making eye contact all night, whatever. I'm like, hey, do you want to buy me and my friends a drink? And as I go up to him and I go, you want to buy me and my friends a drink? I like kind of like made a motion with my hands and I smacked his drink out of his hand.
The one that was for him.
All over. And I was like, that is really funny that I just did
But
that.
looks like you need another drink, and
But
so do
the
I.
best part about it is that his drink on the ground slipped my friend walking by, and she fell on her ass on the drink that I spilled from this random guy I was trying to get a drink from. It was just like a series of unfortunate
And then
events.
like 5 security guards like had to go like and surround her and help her up. And
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
She was like laying like on the ground.
Yeah, like flopping
She
on the
literally fell like a grandma, like
Yeah,
a
it
grandma on
was
ice. That's what it
And then
looked
she
like.
went home. She was like leaving to go home.
Yeah, she was leaving to go home.
But he
and
did buy us a drink though.
He did buy us a drink, and
They left.
And then all of our Florida friends left, me, Katie, and Kaley at that bar. And we
Never do that.
and then we found some other cuties that were our age.
Yeah.
Joe. They hate Joe.
No, I love Joe. I love Joe.
I love
Kaley
Joe.
hates Joe because of the incident.
fries.
Fries. Okay, so later that night, there was a
Pam's
strange
Pizza Parlor.
Pizza Parlor.
Pam's Pizza Parlor.
And it was just like a food truck outside of the bar. And I got buffalo chicken fries, which actually turned out to be the most atrocious thing ever.
So bad.
gross.
Ew.
But I was drunk, I was hungry, so I kept eating them. Anna was so fucked up, and she was convinced that her newfound love, Joe, had bought her these fucking fries, and she was trying to like grab them from me and eat them. She's like, Joe bought me those, Joe bought me those. And I was like, no, he didn't. And you can have some if you just admit that I fucking paid for them, because they were like $20 fries.
I would not admit that.
And she would not admit it. So,
we just got into a big fight about these fries.
and then Katie and I ended up throwing up the fries
Dude,
like
it
30
was
minutes
disgusting.
later.
And then the next morning we had to fucking leave the Airbnb, and their fries were everywhere. There was a sock in the fry container, and then the next morning we had to leave and
Oh my God,
pick
there was-
everything up.
I
And
know you're gonna
Kaylee, everyone was hungover. Everyone went out the night before, and we had to leave the Airbnb by like 10. And Kaylee's laying in bed being like, I can't move. I'm so hungover.
so annoying. You always do this. I literally had to pour like spaghetti noodles out of a colander because we had put them in there for leftovers. Like there was so much cleanup to do. It was awful. And what do you know? Kaylee's being a princess, lying on the bed. Everyone has a friend like that. And in our group,
Kaylee's
it's
ours.
Kaylee. It's literally Kaylee.
Someone
the
has to be
princess
it.
of the group. That
Literally.
literally doesn't lift a finger, but we still love her.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I'm Anna.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Katie.
And this was Amendment with Kaylee.
A Hurrdat Media Production.